I have chronic migraines, Hashimoto's, and I'm postmenopausal. My doctor has suggested that if I lower my gluten, my sugar intake, my dairy, and a list of about 3,000 foods, that I might have better numbers with my thyroid. I have tried many times to do an elimination diet, and I've done it faithfully. If I'm doing an elimination diet, I do it for the max amount of time that I'm supposed to see if there's any changes. I just don't notice any changes. Overall, I just try to reduce those things the best I can. But I have always said, if I could just get a test to confirm if these things were harming me in some way, it would be so much easier to eliminate them completely forever. I heard about 5Strands. I reached out to the company and I asked if they would be willing to let me try this test. They have sent me this free of charge. I am beyond excited to try this. This is a hair analysis kit. I've never seen a hair analysis kit before, so I'm really excited to give this a try. It tests 640 plus items. You can buy this on Amazon, send it in, life's about to get easier. Inside your box is a mailing bag, your sample kit with your number on it, a little card that also has your number on it, your email and your password so you don't lose it, and a mailing label. All done for you, could not be easier. Do make note of everything on your card so you don't lose any of that information. It specifically says that if you forget to register your kit, you won't get any information back. So you've got to go online and do all of that before you send it in. The very particular thing is to collect 10 to 5 strands of hair by pulling it out from the root. Hair follicles are preferred but not required, and you will also need to keep the box because this is what you send it all back in. It says to place your hair sample into the small white parchment bag and then place that into the silver anti-static bag and then place all of them into the box. I had to take a little break because I was still very confused. I had read and reread the instructions. They say very simply, collect your strands, place your hair sample into the white parchment bag that will be in the provided return packaging, varies by region. Place parchment bag with the hair sample inside into the silver anti-static bag and seal shut. And then it specifically says to mail it in a poly bag. I reread that. I clicked on the scan me down here at the bottom in hopes of having better instructions on the website, and I still wasn't able to find it out. So then I started checking inside each of the bags, and guess what? Just like the instructions say, it says, place your hair sample into the small white parchment paper bag that will be in the provided return packaging, and sure enough, it's in there. So don't be like me, follow your instructions to a T. All right, now we've got all of our supplies together. We need to collect 10 to 15 strands of hair from the top of our heads. You can also very easily pull them out of your brush, but I'm going to collect them from my head. Or will I? I've actually lost count. I don't actually know how many I have. I'm going to pull 2 directly out of my head to make sure that they've got a good quality. It specifically says hair follicles are preferred, but not required. And I think I got a few hair follicles, and I'm going to pull them out of my scalp to make sure we get a few more. Just go slow. Got a whole pile of hair, and then we're going to put it in this. Shove it on in there. I don't actually know how many hairs are in there, but I say I fault on the side of too many rather than not enough. I almost put a cat hair in there. Don't do that. Don't put cat hairs in there. Right into there. Man, I hope that's enough hair. Really doesn't look like there's much in there. Put a few more. Seal this shut. Check your ID codes on the back of this and on the back of your card. Just make sure they're correct. Put down your return date, your password, anything that you need to be sure of. Place the anti-static bag inside the strands box. It's okay if the box is torn, it says. Place the box into the shipping bag, stick the label on, and drop off with the designated carrier. I'm going to put it right inside this poly bag. This is your label. It says USPS, so it's going in my mailbox today. I will update you on the next steps of the process, how long it takes, and what my results are.